Deserted streets, trees growing through the concrete, large fences erected. This is the scene that awaits us today in this Chicago neighborhood that has been completely abandoned by its residents. The reason for the abandonment is still mysterious, but today we're going to investigate. So follow us as we explore this abandoned neighborhood with a mysterious past.
Hello everyone.
It's Gabriel and Corentin, and today we're back to explore an abandoned residential area, or, as it's more commonly called in the United States, a neighborhood.
You'll see in this neighborhood, the atmosphere is really mysterious, and there are reasons why it was abandoned too. I'm going to slow all this down. Look, we're in a neighborhood. Everything is abandoned and boarded up. We're most interested in the left, even though the right looks more spread out. The whole neighborhood is abandoned, yeah.
It's crazy.
And there's a limit, you know, like normal life, yeah, this neighborhood.
Is under all the houses are boarded up.
Behind me there is, as you can see, a huge fence where you can't really see what's behind it. Behind it lies a long abandoned neighborhood, though we're unsure exactly when it was deserted. It looks totally barricaded there. We're gonna try to get in, even though it looks creepy. I think we'll make great discoveries. We still don't know why it was abandoned. What's wild is all the houses behind it are being abandoned too. This area may continue to expand over time. That's the mystery.
And once again, it's going to be a really scary exploration because as soon as we get to the first fence, we're going to come face to face with a police car. We're headed to those big abandoned houses over there.
That's a slum over there, past abandoned and directly, and then just right behind there, I am... Damn. That's going to be easy.
It's tough that he's here. Yeah, are you sure someone's inside or not? No.
Oh. So we're going to keep moving and try to find an entrance on the opposite side of that security car.
By doing a quick drone survey, we'll immediately find a gap in the fence. We'll say, okay, let's finish this quick shot and we'll go in at that spot to explore this abandoned neighborhood and find out why it was abandoned. Yeah, that angle was convenient too.
We're going to explore a new abandoned spot. It's kind of like a little village where there are a lot of neighbors. It's actually an abandoned neighborhood. Neighborhood, thank you. That doesn't really exist in France, but in the United States it's common. No, but things like that, you know. Like here, every neighborhood has a name. This neighborhood has been abandoned and fenced off for a long time. We saw a police car in front earlier. We hope we won't get caught. And here we go. No.
Nope. A lot of branches to sneak through.
The atmosphere in there seems wild, yeah. Will the houses be furnished? I have my doubts though.
The streets feel post-apocalyptic.
We'll be very careful about noise. Just in case. Even though, logically, I don't think the police have access inside.
I don't think so either.
We're going to go check out this first house. Wow. In a bad state.
Right.
Wow, but it looked so big and so spacious back then. I also hope we avoid squatters. That's the kind of thing that's never pleasant.
That house is scary.
Americans sure love carpet, such a stuffy atmosphere.
Walking on carpet during urban exploration is a bad idea.
But it's so dirty in real life. There's a small bathroom. It looks like the houses were searched to check if there was anything behind the walls, like a fake safe or actually a real safe or something like that.
I think that really the walls have been torn out everywhere. It's very strange.
And I think that right now with the camera, you really can't tell how big the place is. But with the drone shots, you'll see that it's really huge.
Even here.
There? That's the room we saw downstairs. I think there are about 40 abandoned houses.
There are a lot of them. Before we continue, we want to mention something.
A lot of you have asked us if we plan to explore abandoned places with a subscriber. For a long time, to this question,
We answered no.
there were too many risks of the subscriber getting hurt or ending up in police custody with us. It would have been too complicated. But we quickly changed our decision.
So today, we're organizing a contest, and you might get the chance to go urban exploring with us for a whole day.
This contest also thanks channel members who have supported us, some for a long time.
Because it's especially thanks to those who click the join button that the channel can keep going today. So to participate, it's very simple. As you can tell, this contest is reserved for members. If you ever want to become a member to take part in this contest, there's a little link in the description to join, or you can just click the join button, and we thought we'd like to open it up to as many people as possible. So obviously, by joining with the cheapest level at 99 cents, you're eligible for the contest, and you have a chance to win.
Those who are Bubu Bidard get 2 entries for the contest. And those who have the status of Legendary Bubu have 3 times more chances to win this contest.
In addition to all the benefits you can get on the channel, like access to the forbidden playlist or early access to videos.
For example, there's an abandoned Ferrari. We hope you like this idea, and we'll share the contest results soon on social media and YouTube.
Good luck, everyone. Now let's continue exploring this abandoned neighborhood.
So I can say in New Orleans. We're not in New Orleans at all. So I'm always looking for a little date, you know. 2011, 2011, yeah, there. November 3rd, 2011, that was 13 years ago. And so we end up with basketball hoops, and I think we're going to find everything that doesn't really have any value and that they didn't think was worth taking. And now we're arriving on the main street, well, on one of the streets. There. Let's stay alert, though. Let's stay alert. And did you see how the vegetation has totally taken over again? Yeah. Arriving in the neighborhood, it's really cool to see this atmosphere because it really feels post-apocalyptic, like The Last of Us or The Walking Dead, whichever you prefer. And it's really crazy because there are dozens and dozens of abandoned houses here that we're going to be able to explore. It's bad. The huge trash can moving toward the garage. It's really impressive. There's this atmosphere like in The Walking Dead. Look inside this garage. There are a lot of pallets stored here. The atmosphere is unique. Just look at the concrete road. You can barely see it in some places, like it's really covered by dirt and pieces of wood. I'd like to see house number 8 too. 130A, it's disgusting.
You should know that right now, we still don't know why this neighborhood was completely abandoned and separated from the rest, you know? Because there are really big fences that separate it and make it so that no one can access this place. The neighboring houses are also being abandoned and boarded up. So it's a big mystery.
And much more recent.
It's much more recent. Gabriel and Quentin will explain why this neighborhood is abandoned. The neighborhood we're exploring today was built in the 1960s following the adoption of housing laws and is located near a naval base, which meant that this neighborhood provided housing for its personnel. But for unknown reasons, in 2008, the neighborhood was condemned. The residents left their homes and fences were put up all around the neighborhood to prevent anyone from setting foot there. At the time it was abandoned, the neighborhood had nearly 50 houses each with separate garages, 2 stories, and all built in the same way. Why was this neighborhood abandoned? Satellite images reveal it was condemned in early 2008. But nothing was mentioned in the media at that time. However, there are a few favored theories, such as water contamination. This had already happened in a neighborhood not far from there, when abnormal amounts of vinyl chloride were found in the drinking water. This caused the residents to flee, afraid for their health. What's strange is that beyond the fences, it's as if the blight affecting this neighborhood has spread, because dozens of houses are already abandoned and boarded up. Is it simply a case of property buyouts for a future project, or is it a scandal that the authorities don't dare to talk about? For now, the mystery will never be fully solved.
So if you look closely, all the houses seem to have been built exactly the same. Look, it's the same layout as the first house we came across. We're going to go upstairs. You'll find the bathroom off to the side. You know what this kind of thing reminds me of? Look, it's happening again. The bathroom in the wall, again, something has been smashed here as if it moved, as if there was something. Let's see if it matches the other houses. If the bathroom wall was crushed each time, we might say there was some material or a heating system or something important to salvage. All the houses are identical. Yeah, what does that make you think of? Identical houses all in one place in Spain? No. There's salt, yes.
Yes.
We'll see.
What was that? Yes, yes.
It's okay.
It's the same house in there.
That's the right pump, man. What's going on? We'll each take another and go to the light. It's coming from the same place. Well, yeah, but this one, there are some droppings. Let's go, but check this out. Perfect. Okay, even the ceiling lamp, it's covered like that. The neighbors would stand around like this. They were ruining the neighborhood. There's no news about it. A new car that's not from the neighborhood? Strange.
And for those who remember that video we shot in Spain about the scandal of abandoned ghost towns, well, it looks a bit like that because all the houses we find here are exactly the same and built exactly the same way. The number of trees that have grown, you can tell that no one has been here for a very long time. There, I can't get through there.
Possible? Come on, you're going to poke your eye out. There you go.
That's our job. Look, that one looks really cool. But I actually think it's kind of like that one. It's a housing development with several small houses. They're obviously identical too. Yeah, you're right. Those ones are still identical. The large houses you see here are really several small attached houses. And here we find the same pattern again.
And actually building exactly the same houses will really help reduce, I think, the cost of each house.
A lot.
Because there's an architectural plan. Yeah, there's still
a hole in the bathroom.
There's an architectural plan you can reproduce once, but with other houses you have to redraw it each time, while they made one and repeated it many times. And here, it's strange, all these wooden things. It's incredible. It's charming. Anyway, man, my class, we're going to build a hut with all this. We're the kings of the world.
It's radio.
A carpet still hasn't been picked up. And here we have some sofas. And a huge stockpile of tires. Look, if you look closely, you can see little animal tracks, which shows there's still life, but no humans left. It's pretty funny. I didn't know what it could be. Maybe something like that. Maybe a badger, a marmot. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Don't hesitate to tell me again. A huge toy for children. It's the same house every single time. I was gonna see if there's the same hole we've seen since the beginning. There you go, that's the front. Indeed, the hole is there. There really was something to recover. Those who know about bathrooms and plumbing, don't hesitate to tell us where the hole is each time. That means there was something important to recover. But what was it? It would have been cool if it was a pedal car so we could go down the street. We're walking around the streets. We're really super stressed because we know the police car was just in front at the beginning. And at any moment, someone could show up and interrupt the exploration we're doing. We took a wrong turn at an intersection. To the right. Be careful. See there? The green area is the bike-only lane where we can be. And there, that's the place where we're not allowed to be. Maybe we should cross over and not get caught. You. I think it's going to be oh.
All right, I'm starting to get scared. This can't be happening.
No, we're gonna get caught. No. Yes, come on, if it's not too dangerous, it's pretty accessible. Like usual, no. With that chipped paint, it gives it a really distinctive look that we love, right? Anyway, it's always a pleasure to explore little towns like this, once abandoned, under the sun. At least, and I wouldn't recommend buying because it's always just a possibility. You have to know that's really why.
Okay, the atmosphere in this neighborhood is simply unique because you have to realize that we're right in the middle of a big city, and outside these fences, life just goes on completely. There are hundreds of cars passing by, neighborhoods that are doing very well, and where we are, well, that's not the case at all. There are no more cars, no more residents, nothing happens here anymore.
There's only nature taking over again and a few wild animals roaming around. We still have a few good houses here. See, we're going to get caught from the street. That could instantly put an end to the exploration, which isn't cool. We have huge barracks, and to end up in... makes these kinds of toys, like every time in explorations. Actually, as soon as it has to do with childhood, it immediately gets a bit creepier. It's always a bit creepier. And it sends a bit of a chill down your spine. As you walk through this abandoned neighborhood, the atmosphere grows stranger and more mysterious. Most of the houses have been completely emptied, but we'll still manage to find here and there some signs of life from that time, and also a lot of children's toys. Children's toys in abandoned places always give you chills.
And what's even more mysterious about this abandoned neighborhood is that, actually, it's not limited to just where we are. In fact, it's spread a bit outside this fence, like some kind of disease. Since we arrived outside and saw dozens of houses boarded up with black panels, and they seemed completely abandoned. Why, we don't know.
And those houses were abandoned much more recently, maybe just a few months ago, unlike the ones we explored in the neighborhood, which have been abandoned for many years. Here, all the houses are empty, boarded up. There's no one living here anymore. Even if it looks maintained and the lawn is mowed, all the houses here were abandoned much more recently. There are big drywall panels on all the walls and the roofs are in a rather shameful state. And there's nobody, no cars. The atmosphere here is really super strange. And over there, we have access to the main gate that leads inside this little ghost town, actually. There's not a soul around. Even a cat would reassure me, but there's no one here and all the houses are boarded up. Look, every window has black drywall.
Obviously, we're very suspicious about staying in this neighborhood, so we're not going to stay here any longer. We're going to head off to other adventures. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video. Don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up, it's really important, and subscribe to the channel to catch the next videos. We'll see you next Saturday at 6 p.m. for a new video. This was Gabriel and Corentin. Bye.
Yeah.